Hi, good morning. Welcome to Active Lifestyle Do-It-Yourself Gym class. We're going to do some resistance exercises using bits and pieces of things lying around. So this is an Active Lifestyle class. So generally the people who are watching this video are less fit, either possibly a health condition or coming back from injury. So we're not going to turn you into powerlifters here. So bear that in mind. Also, it's a new environment for all of us at the moment. We're not in our usual places of exercise, which is generally either in a gym or in a class. We're at home, forced by the circumstances to do our exercises at home, so we're having to be a bit creative about what we do. I'm very fortunate that I have a garden and it's a nice morning, so yeah, let's go on here. By the name, my name's Bill. I don't know if I've introduced myself at the start or not. What I want to do is do a bit of a warm-up, do some resistance exercises, and then if I can get it set up, we'll do what we call a Tabata, which I think is a good way to end a session, and then maybe one or two stretches. So as I said, I just want to emphasize that we train safely, we train within our limits. As I said, this is a new environment, so be even more careful than usual. But most importantly, I think you enjoy the session. So as I said, I'm going to start off with a warm-up. I'm just moving around the spot just to get myself, bringing my arms slightly. It's a beautiful morning here. It's a bit chilly still for this time of year. It's not too bad. If it was earlier, there's less people going about. It's probably nice just to have the webcam on and you could listen. It's a very busy time of year for birds, particularly. The two magpies up the top of the garden here. One for sorrow, two for joy. Fortunately for us, there's two of them. They're building a big nest in the tree at the top of the garden. So, as I say, we've got more time, so we can watch them being busy. Okay, let's just get some shoulder movement. That's good. You notice I've still got my top on. So it's a lovely morning, but it's still a bit nippy. So what I'm doing is I'm getting that sort of deep movement. I really enjoy this exercise. I enjoy this movement. I think it's a good one for relaxing the shoulders and also moving the shoulder joint. And as a kind of rule of thumb, if your shoulders are relaxed, generally you are relaxed too. And then I'm taking the hands out to the side. You notice I'm just letting the arms, the movement is coming from the waist. Just let the arms go around and kind of slap back. I'm going to do some movement in the hips. I'm moving up so you can see me a wee bit better. And as you notice, I'm holding on to something here. I'm taking my leg up and then out to the side. Get more into the centre. Okay, and then I wouldn't usually have it do this height, but just so you can see, I'm just doing some unwell. And then the foot comes down, and we do the same again. Same movement, so the legs going up and then out to the side. Up. And we're working on the and then we'll carry on with some exercise. Ankle movements. And then I'll be a wee bit more vigorous this time as we're starting to warm up. The side, so. I tend to do a longer warm up than most people because I'm old. It's particularly in the morning, it's a wee while for the body to warm up, in my opinion. If you want, you can do this movement, so you're giving yourself some high knees. And using the hands, it's almost like your knees on strings. And also this is a really good one. So it's like hand to opposite knee. That's better. That's a seagull. No Sakina name. I like the magpies better. See, you can get that side movement. It's a really nice movement. Okay, carry on this. This is an uppercut. Uppercut. Now you can't see my feet, but an optional part of this is just lifting the heel to drive that up to the side. But mostly it's a movement of the spine. It's that twist, the spine gives you the force. Okay, so take one foot forward here, my left foot, and I'm doing a wee. It's like almost like drawing circles. But if you notice again, the force of the movement is coming from that, from the spine. It's not your arms. If you did it just using your arms, you'd be tired out very quickly. You can go as fast, as slow as you want. Keep this up for a minute or two. It's a good workout in itself. Weights in your hands, even better. We're just doing a warm up, so we'll just take it nice and easy. Then we'll move on to the other side. Again, I've got my right foot forward. Slow it down. Pass. Always keep that movement of the spine. Okay. That's enough of that, I think. Okay, so another one. So it's like you're stirring porridge. Oh, big places. Again, the movement of the spine. Very hard to get the coordination, I think. That's good. Okay. And finally, we'll do this. It's a twist again, twisting the spine. Again, if you want, go into the horse stance. What I mean by that is your feet are maybe approximately fairly wide apart, certainly more than shoulder width. Okay, we'll come to that. We'll do one final movement, which is almost like a squat. So what is, I'm taking my hands back. So we'll move my leg, even up here. You notice I'm taking my palms back, and as if I'll throw some up there. Stopping the hands about shoulder width. One more. That takes us back. So, as I said, we're having to improvise at the moment. What we're doing is using stuff that we have maybe around the house, around the garden. So we've got various options here. I'm going to do a kind of dumbbell session, or would have been a dumbbell session. I'm going to show you some alternatives. So we could use, so I have a water handy. Could use water bottles. An advantage of these is you can fill them up, or half full, half empty, or whatever. I'm going to be doing this movement. Okay. Tinsy beans, classic. I'm the first person to advise people on using this, and I certainly won't be the last. You notice the product placement here? You should be paying me money for this, extra money for this. Okay, so I find the advantage of the tins of beans, they're hard, they're solid. You can get a really good grip of them, and you can introduce that sort of grip into the movement, which is more difficult to do if you're doing water bottles. Of course, if you want something maybe a bit heavier, all these 1 kilogram bags of pasta, you maybe are kicking about the house. But again, I go back to the tins of beans because I have that sort of solid grip. And I think grip strength is an important component of overall strength. And I think particularly we will use this. So I'm going to use the tins of beans for this session and work our way through a number of exercises. So the one I've just been doing there is a classic bicep curl. Stand up a bit. So starting off in this position, beans at our side here, and we're bending the arms, bending the elbows. Take the beans up. So used to you doing this with dumbbells. That's strange feeling. I tell you something I want to introduce, this, I'm talking about the grip. Maybe as we come up to the top of the movement, we start squeezing the tin more. I just feel that adds something to it. I'm not sure what, but it brings in more muscles, and it's just a good way to train. Again, we're trying to be creative. Another thing I never mentioned is my stance. All my stance in every exercise that I'm doing, unless I tell you otherwise, is shoulder width apart. And that just helps our stability. It's not a good idea to do this kind of exercise with your feet together. And you notice my movements are slow and controlled. So I'm doing approximately 10. Now, you find these too light, you could maybe up the amount of the repetitions up to maybe 15, 20 even. Or another way of getting more tension in the muscle is slow it down. Slow that down. You do 10 minutes of exercises like this, and it's the equivalent to maybe a couple of hours workout. Another thing I think about exercising is the focus. And this is one of the advantages if you're doing it on your own. You can focus on what you're doing. There shouldn't be any other distractions. That's why I say, I was watching the other night, somebody doing these exercises, say you can do this in front of the TV. I don't think that's a good idea. And I understand that, completely that you're probably watching this video, which is equivalent to TV. I would say do it away from the TV. TV's great, it's too distracting. I've lost total count how many I've done, but I've probably done enough. So I'll make that the last one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to keeping the tins out, being in the hand, I'm going to go a lateral raise. Now, recommendation is that you take plenty of rest. Again, that's a matter for each individual, but I would say the rest is a chance for the muscles to recover, an extremely important part of the session. So one way of doing this is you can do 2 sets, just one after the other. Again, this depends how well conditioned you are, or you can have a gap in between. Maybe 15 seconds on this side. Again, this one can, if you're having struggle, taking out the full way out to the shoulder, just go halfway. And build up. That's the other thing about exercises. Start off from a very low basis and then work up. Maybe each day, and I suggest you do this every day. Don't see any reason why you wouldn't. You do slightly more. So you're starting off from there. Okay, I think that's enough of that. My arms and my shoulders are getting a bit tight, so I'm going to have a rest from this exercise. I'm going to put the beans down. I'm going to go over to a squat and just, by chance, very careful, don't drop it. My life's not worth living if I do it. So we're using this again, just make sure you're safe. Again, you can maybe take it like this, or maybe just like this. Because this is a bit pottery, I'm keeping my hand underneath, right? So what I'm doing is I'm taking a wider stance. Again, when we're doing squats, the stance is a matter of preference. I know people do shoulder width. Personally, I prefer a wider stance called a sumo stance. And that means that maybe in that horse stance I mentioned earlier, and obviously you can't see how far my feet are apart, but they're approximately 2.5 times shoulder width, even more. So this one, I'm holding the pot close to my body and doing a squat. It's a wonderful exercise, probably the best out of them all for overall fitness, because we're not just working the thigh muscles, we're working the core. In this case, obviously, because my hands are holding a weight, working the arms, but mostly it's the legs. Glutes also, well, basically that is your buttocks, muscles in your buttocks. As I say, keep within your limits. I'm going to do 2 more. 1, 2. I'm going to put this back down. Right, that's hard work. For me, it is anyway. Yeah, and I guess most of the people who are watching this class, and particularly who haven't done exercise for a few weeks, you know, that's quite a half decent workout. That. So we'll carry on. We'll go and look at 1 or 2 other things here. Again, going back to the tinsy beans, back in the step. Now this one, I'm not actually sure what this is called. I think it's a good exercise. So you can't see me. Okay, what I'll do is I'll do a side one. So I'm bent the knees slightly. My back is approximately, what would you say that is? Maybe 60 degrees. Straight. I'll take my hands out to the side. Okay. I'll put hands down. I'll fix that up. I'll drip a lot. And then we'll carry on. Okay. I'm going to do what we call upright row. Again, I'm using the back of a chair. Now, it's sometimes maybe better lower down. So my back's straight. I'm bending. Okay, and then we'll move on to the other side. I tend to look straight ahead, or try and keep that sort of straight back from back of your head all the way down to your tailbone. Okay, I think that's enough of that. So, want to go into the lower body. We're going to do some lunges. Again, I can't get enough angle to show you it very well, but let's see if I can fiddle around with this. That's better. So holding both the cans in hand. See, my balance isn't so good there. That's because I'm kind of watching the screen. This is a wonderful movement. Again, a little squat. I think one of the really classic moves. You can do this with weights or without weights. And then we'll move on to the other side. So this is a reverse lunge. You can do a forward lunge. I prefer the reverse lunge. It's a matter of choice. What I'm doing is bending my standing leg, taking my other leg back. Now you can either take the leg back straight, or I just like touching it. Make it easier for myself. There's back. I'm a great believer in efficiency. We're always doing weights, so making things easy for ourselves, doing them in a safe and steady, controlled manner. You get more out of it that way. Okay, so we're back to the dumbbells. I'm going to do a shoulder press now. Just to add some, I'm going to improvise here and go into, so I can get you into the screen. I'm going into a horse stance, and this is an Arnie. Now you can do it this way, straight up and down. So basically, in this case, the tins of beans are going up and down in line with the head. I prefer this one. It's a wee bit technically more challenging, but it's a good. So you can see there's a twist as we take the beans up. Beans, cans. And by this horse stance, I've just made it more challenging. And then straighten up. I'm not doing too many of them for sure. And finally, we're going to do this one here. It's a forward raise. The one we did, the second one was the lateral raise. This is forward raise. Two more. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine. So have a little rest now, all of yous. I'm going to have a little rest here. And what I'm going to do now is we're going to do what's called Tabata. If I can get this working. What I have here is an app on my phone. Hopefully it'll work. And what we're going to do, we're going to do that, basically what we've just done, but we're going to do it in a time fashion. Now and I always pronounce this wrong, a friend of mine who is familiar with Japanese, and he always picks me up for pronouncing it. I say Tabata, I think it's Tabata. And who Tabata was a Japanese sports scientist, and he worked out a system of training tremendously efficiently, but building in a recovery time into the session. So we're going to do 4 minutes. Now you could, if you were really fit, you would probably do more 4-minute sessions, maybe 20 minutes worth of this. And you can do anything. You can do Pilates type exercise, you can do weights, You know, you can do body weight movements, press ups, things like that. Basically anything. But we're going to stick to what we've just been done. Now, if this works, you'll hear a timing mechanism. I hope it works. If not, I'll do it. I'll time it myself. I've done it so often. Okay, so here we go.
Starting your Tabata workout.
You should be able to hear that. Start with bicep curls.
Rest.
Rest. Okay, we're going to do this one.
Exercise. Rest.
Rest. Okay, so we're going to go into the lunges. So we did that earlier. So again, use the weights if you can. But one side.
Exercise. Rest.
Okay, and then I'll move on to the other side.
Exercise.
Whoa.
Rest.
Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to do some squats now. Careful you don't drop this.
Exercise. Rest.
I'm going to do this one here.
Exercise. Rest.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do the shoulder press.
Exercise. Rest.
Okay, I think this is the final one.
Exercise. Rest.
I think that's the last one. So we'll put
Done. Great workout. You spent 4 minutes 7 seconds exercising.
a wee corny bit at the end, yeah. Okay, let's just finish off with some stretching. So let's just do stretch. Stretches are generally held 20, 25 seconds. You can hold them for longer if you so wish. Okay. We'll do this one. Try not to have your fingers touching. Have that space within your arms. And I always like a little dip of the knees here. Nice wee bit Pink Floyd in the background there. Next time I do this, I'm going to have some music. So you've either got this sort of nice in the morning sound of the birds, or the wildlife, or you have music. Give me some feedback on that. What would you prefer to hear? Probably saying the less I speak, the better. I understand. I don't particularly like doing that, speaking so much myself. Okay, so we're going to do a stretch of the legs. This is, you can't see my foot, but I've got my straight leg here standing up. The foot's balanced, it's on a chair, and I'm slightly tilting over. As soon as I do that, I feel the stretch all down, particularly my hamstrings, but all down the back of the leg. Okay, other leg. Okay, relax. Okay, we'll just finish. This is kind of gentle kind of movement. Also, it's kind of like dynamic stretching somewhat, if you want to use a technical term. So what I'm doing is taking my hands up in front of my body and then about level with my neck. Turn my palms round so they start facing up to the sky in this case, and then round. Breathing in, and then breathing in. Breathing, always breathe in through your nose. Final one. So we'll do one more. We did this one actually start. Let's do this. Then we'll bring our hands down, one side. And that's the end of the session. So I hope you've got some out of this, hope you enjoyed it. And as I say, any feedback would be much appreciated. So let us know. Thanks very much if you've stayed to the end here. Thanks very much for that.